Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man J Will. So this is the Redmi Note 5, and this is technically the Redmi Note 4X, but I guess this is a replacement for this phone. I don't know, but I was showing you the 5 Plus because it's in that same range. You can see how it stacks up against that device. Now this phone right here is a little different. It's got the Snapdragon 636 in it, but I believe this just has a 720p display. But it has, and the recording on the back is 1080p. It doesn't record any higher than that. But it does have the AI camera, so that seems to be the thing now, where you can take a picture of something and it's just going to figure it out for you and give you the best quality photo. Now, as I showed at the beginning of the video, this has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, Bluetooth 5.0, fingerprint, the dual camera setup. A Snapdragon 636. Now I've actually been playing with this for a while. You just saw the intro there, but I've been playing with this and it's actually pretty snappy. I was pretty surprised at that. This is the global version, so I do have LTE in the US on T-Mobile, for those that always ask. Where I live at, it picks up LTE. I'll show you here. All you have to do is you have to go into the app here. You can go into the settings too, and if you see real close there, you'll see it says LTE next to T-Mobile. But if you sometimes when you see now I don't get the best speeds in the office, but I'll run this test. But sometimes when you see that when you do these tests, just look right there and you'll see what the phone is actually getting. So I'll do another test later on, probably outside of this house, because the speeds in here are just horrible. But again, it has the 13 megapixel on the front, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have the dual setup on the back with the 12 and the 5. You've got a dual tone LED flash. And this phone is actually packing a little bit of punch for what it's offering. It does run MIUI 9, which is one of the latest ones. It has the 5.99-inch display. Really simple, to the point. I've had all my apps on here and I've been playing with this for a little bit. So it's actually pretty cool. I tested out the camera a little bit, and it's actually a really solid camera. It doesn't record in 4K, which is not a huge deal, but the fact that it doesn't, still, I thought it would be able. I thought they would have it set to record in 4K, but they don't, and that's just one of those things. The front and the rear do record in 1080p though, so that's a huge plus. So this is just a quick unboxing of this very nice phone. It has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs onboard storage with a Snapdragon 636, and those are some pretty impressive specs. I'll leave a link in the description. And again, this is one that actually does pick up LTE in the US. This is the global version, so be sure to check the link in the description to pick up yours. This is actually a really nice phone. I like the hardware setup. You still got that IR blaster. They moved the headphone jack down here on the phone, and you've got the canceling microphone there. They're still with this micro USB thing. Not a fan of that, but what can I do? There's absolutely nothing I can do about that, so just got to go with it. But it's not the end of the world. You've got some fast charging, so that's fine too. And this is a 1080p display. My apologies, I said 720p, but it's actually a 1080p display. This is very, very nice. It's definitely comparable to this phone right here. I put the screen protector from this phone, because I bought 2 of these screen protectors, and I put it on this phone too. But here they are side by side. The Redmi Note 5 looks like it's about the same size. It feels a little bit narrower, but it looks like it's about the same size. This looks like it may be a little bit shorter, but I guess this is how it is. So I would say it's a little bit narrower, just by a little bit, but it's actually, I think it's a little bit taller. I'm not sure, but they feel so close in hand. Yeah, it's a good look. These are some nice looking phones. They cost about the same, but this one is definitely going to be a hit for me, probably because it's picking up the full LTE in the US, and I've been testing it, and it's actually really, really nice. So even though it says LTE there, I'm actually getting LTE. So I'll be back later with more footage on this phone and testing out the cameras and things like that. So stick around. It's your man J Will. Get a free case too. It's pretty cool. Not my favorite looking case, but hey, it's some protection right out of the box. The screen protector I actually purchased, so that didn't come in the box. So this is just for record. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.